I am a normal child. I go to school every day. I sit in the classroom. I listen to the teacher. After school, I go home. I do my homework. My life is simple and quiet. Sometimes I feel bored. Sometimes I feel small. I see many people around me. They seem to know what they want. I do not know yet. One night I lie on my bed. I hold my phone. I scroll the screen. I do not look for anything special. Then I see a video. It is a short video. The light is soft. The music is slow. A person speaks on the screen. That person is my idol. He talks about his life. He talks about hard days. He talks about fear. He talks about hope. He does not look perfect. He looks tired. But his eyes are strong. I watch the video again. I feel warm inside. I feel something move in my heart. I say to myself, I like him. I want to be like him. That night I cannot sleep fast. I think about his words. I think about his face. I think about his story. The next day I wake up early. I feel different. I feel light. At breakfast my mother looks at me. She asks, "Why are you smiling?" I say, "Nothing." I do not know how to explain. After school I go home. I open my phone again. I watch more videos of him. I learn many things. I learn he works very hard. I learn he fails many times. I learn he never gives up. I feel close to him. I feel he understands me. I want to support him. I want to help him. I see fans online. They make posters. They edit videos. They write kind words. I think, maybe I can do this too. I open my computer. I search how to make a poster. I do not know many words, but I try. The first poster looks bad. The color is wrong. The text is too small. I feel shy, but I do not stop. I try again. I change the color. I move the picture. I learn little by little. I smile at the screen. I feel proud. Later, I try video editing. I cut clips. I add music. The video is short, but it is mine. I feel happy. I feel useful. At dinner, my father asks, "Why are you on the computer so much?" My mother says, "Is this about a star?" I stop eating. My hands feel cold. I say, "I just like him." My voice is small. My father shakes his head. He says, "This is not important." My mother says, "You should study more." I look down at my bowl. I feel hurt. I feel lonely. That night, I sit at my desk. I look at my poster again. I look at my video again. I hear my idol's voice in my head. Do not give up. I take a deep breath. I say to myself, I will keep going. I do not know where this road goes, but I know one thing. I want to grow. I want to be better. And this idol lights the way. After that day, my life changes slowly. Not fast, not loud. Every morning I wake up earlier. The house is quiet. The sky is still dark. I sit at my desk. I turn on my small lamp. I open my computer. I practice English. I read short sentences. I listen again and again. Sometimes I do not understand. Sometimes I feel tired, but I do not stop. Before school, I watch one short video of my idol. He smiles, he bows, he works. I say to myself, he is also working now. At school, I listen more. I write more notes. I try to focus. My teacher looks at me. She says, "You are quieter now." I smile. After school, I do not rush to play. I go home. I sit at my desk again. I open my editing app. I open my poster file. I learn new things every day. I learn how to cut a video. I learn how to add words. I learn how to match music. At first, it is very hard. I click the wrong button. The screen freezes. I feel angry. I want to close the computer. But I remember my idol. He fails many times too. So I breathe in. I try again. One small step. One small change. The video becomes better. The poster looks cleaner. I post my work online. I feel nervous. Someone likes it. Someone says, "Good job." My heart beats fast. I feel warm. At dinner, my parents talk. They talk about work. They talk about life. They do not talk about me. They do not ask about my computer. I eat quietly. I listen quietly. After dinner, I go back to my room. I hear my father's voice outside. He says, "She is always on the computer." My mother says, "I worry." I stop moving my mouse. I feel a small pain in my chest. I want to tell them the truth. I want to say, I am learning. I am growing. But the words stay in my mouth. That night, I write a plan. I write what I want to learn. I write what I want to be. I want to be better at English. I want to make better videos. I want to make posters with feeling. I want to support my idol, but I also want to support myself. The next day, I wake up tired, but I do not feel empty. At school, I help a classmate. I show her how to make a simple slide. She smiles and says, "Thank you." I feel useful. At home, I try a new skill. I learn how to add subtitles. I learn how to fix sound. It takes a long time. My eyes feel sore. My mother opens the door. She looks at me. She says, "You should rest." Her voice is soft but worried. I nod. I close my computer. In bed, I think a lot. I think about my idol. I think about my parents. I do not want to fight. I do not want to hide. I only want to grow. I look at the dark ceiling. I whisper to myself, one day they will see. Outside, the world is quiet. Inside, I keep moving. It happens on a weekend. The morning is quiet. No school, no alarm. I sit at my desk. I wear my headphones. I edit a video. I cut the clips. I add words. I listen to the music again and again. I forget the time. Suddenly, the door opens. My mother stands there. She looks at the screen. She looks at my face. "What is this?" she asks. I freeze. I take off my headphones. My heart beats fast. "It is a video," I say. My voice is low. My father comes in. He looks at the screen too. I see my idol's face on the monitor. I see my poster on the wall. The room feels small. My father frowns. My mother crosses her arms. "You spend so much time on this," my father says. "This is not schoolwork." I stand up. My hands shake. "I am learning," I say. "I am not just watching." My mother shakes her head. "You call this learning?" she asks. Her words hurt. I feel my face get hot. My eyes feel wet. I point to the screen. "I make this," I say. "I cut the video. I write the words." They do not answer. My father sighs. He says, "You are too young for this. You are wasting time." Something breaks inside me. I speak louder. I cannot stop. "He helps me," I say. "He makes me want to work. He makes me want to be better." My voice shakes, but I keep going. I wake up early. I study more. I learn new skills. The room is very quiet. My mother looks away. My father rubs his face. "This is just a star," my father says. "He is far away. He does not know you." I bite my lip. "He does not know me," I say, "but he changes me." My tears fall. I do not wipe them. I am not angry now. I am tired. I sit on the bed. My shoulders drop. "I do not want to be lazy," I say. "I do not want to be empty." My mother looks at me. Her eyes are soft but confused. "We worry," she says. "We are scared." My father does not speak. The silence is heavy. After a long time, my father says, "Turn off the computer." I nod. I close the screen. The room feels dark. That night, I do not touch my computer. I sit in my room. I hug my knees. I feel sad. I feel small. I think about my idol. I think about his hard days. I also think about my parents. They love me. I know this, but they do not see my heart. Before sleep, I write one line in my notebook. "I will not stop growing." I close my eyes. Tears run down my face. I do not know what tomorrow brings, but I know this moment matters. After that day, our house feels different. No one talks much. No one argues. I still wake up early. I still sit at my desk. I do not use headphones now. I keep the door open. I read English out loud. My voice is slow. My words are clear. I hear my mother in the kitchen. She stops moving. She listens. I do not look back. At school, I feel calmer. I finish my work on time. I help my teacher. She says, "You change." I smile. At home, I write notes. I plan my time. I study first. I edit later. My computer stays quiet at night. I go to bed on time. One evening, my father comes home early. He walks past my room. He stops. He looks inside. I sit at my desk. I write English words. No music, no video. He does not speak. He walks away. The next morning, I find fruit on my desk. My mother puts it there. She does not say a word. I eat slowly. My chest feels warm. Days pass. My poster gets better. My video gets cleaner. I do not post every day. I choose carefully. One day, my teacher asks for help. She needs a short video for class. My hands shake, but I say yes. I work very hard. I check every word. I listen to every sound. The class watches the video. They clap. My teacher smiles. She says, "Well done." That night, my mother asks, "What did you do today?" Her voice is gentle. I tell her about the video. I show her my screen. She sits beside me. She looks very close. "This is hard," she says. "You learn all this?" I nod. She does not stop me. Later, my father asks, "Do you finish your homework?" "Yes," I say. I show him my book. He flips the pages. He nods. We eat dinner together. The air feels lighter. Before bed, my mother stands at my door. She says, "Do not be too tired." I say, "I know." She smiles. In my room, I sit quietly. I open my notebook. I write one sentence. They begin to see me. I feel calm. I feel strong. I know we are not done. But we are closer. One morning, I wake up late. The sun is already up. The house smells warm. I walk to the kitchen. My mother is there. She turns and smiles. "Eat first," she says. I sit down. I feel relaxed. My father sits across from me. He drinks his coffee. After a moment, he speaks. "I saw your video," he says. My heart stops. "You did?" I ask. He nods. "The one for your class," he says. "It is clear. It is calm." I do not speak. I wait. He looks at me. His voice is slow. "You work hard," he says. My eyes feel hot. My mother puts food on my plate. She says, "We see it now." I look at them. I cannot smile yet. I am afraid this is a dream. My mother sits down. She looks at me. "We were scared," she says. "We did not understand." My father nods. "We thought you were lost." I shake my head. "I was finding myself," I say. They listen. "I like my idol," I say. "But more than that, I like who I become." The room is quiet. Then my father smiles. It is a small smile. "If this helps you grow," he says, "then we support you." My chest feels full. My mother reaches for my hand. "Just promise one thing," she says. "Do not forget yourself." I hold her hand. "I promise," I say. That day I study first. Then I edit. I do not hide anymore. In the evening, my parents sit behind me. They watch my screen. I show them my poster. I show them my video. My mother asks questions. My father gives ideas. We talk. We laugh. Later, my mother brings tea. My father brings paper. "We can make a plan," he says. I nod. At night, I lie in bed. I look at the ceiling. I think about my idol. He is still far away. He still does not know me. But that is okay. He gave me a light. I walked the road. Now my parents walk with me. I open my notebook. I write the last line. My idol helped me start. My family helped me stay. I close the book. Tomorrow I will wake up early. Tomorrow I will keep learning. But tonight I sleep in peace.